Hi guys, it's me Elizabeth here, and today I'm going to be drawing tigers. Okay, I'm drawing tigers for June, or actually Ray, on YouTube. They are doing this thing where they want everyone to draw them a tiger, and I thought I would join in, because I don't think I've ever drawn a tiger before this day. So the first thing I did was go ahead and trace the tigers so I could get a feel for tigerness, you know. I was using the peppermint sketching brush on Procreate, I think. As you can see, the tigers are tigering. Tiger hikey. I did write that. One thing I did notice when I was sketching the tigers is that they kind of had this heart shape. So they had a heart-shaped nose, and then their snout was also in a upside-down heart shape. I really wanted you to know I was using that peppermint sketching tool for some reason. I was gonna go ahead and do my finished tiger on Procreate, but I decided I would rather sketch it out. So I went ahead and grabbed my highlighters, and I started drawing. I used highlighters because that's what June uses to draw. So I thought I would match the vibes that we were going with and go ahead and use highlighters to draw my tigers. I was struggling a lot with making the tigers stylized. I knew I wanted a big fluffy chest, but I didn't know what else to do to stylize it other than give it strange eyes and the heart-shaped nose. I was also struggling just in general to draw the tiger because I don't often draw animals. I mostly draw people, as you would know if you watch my channel. But I was still having fun with it because, I don't know, drawing something new is refreshing to me in a way. I don't know if that really makes sense, but it does in my head. Sorry if I'm talking really fast. This is my first time doing a video voiceover. I'm normally talking while I'm recording, but I didn't want to do this time since normally I'm doing sketchbook tours, and this is a draw with me video. Right here, I am trying to just draw a tiger's face. This was really frustrating me. I did not like the way it was turning out at all. I ended up kind of giving up on it, but I didn't do that until a little bit. It was just making me mad because I didn't know what to do with the eyes. And this is when I remembered that white tigers were a thing. And I got really excited and I looked at a bunch of pictures of white tigers. I had to cut that part out because it was just me just doing nothing for 5 minutes. But I was intrigued by the fact that white tigers were a real thing in this world. Because, I don't know, white tigers just drew my attention as a child, and when I remembered that they existed, it was whoa. I am still a child. I don't know why I said as a child. I meant when I was 7. Not 7 anymore, in case that was not clear. This was me thinking about what to do, because I did not want my finished sketch to be in my sketchbook, so I decided to do it on a piece of paper. Right here I get really frustrated with the drawing that I started, the sketch, and I completely erase it in a second and restart with a different piece of paper, I believe. I just wanted to show that not everything always turns out the way you like immediately, and that's okay. I was okay with not liking it. I had to sketch my design off camera first because it was frustrating me that much, and I was feeling the pressure of people watching me even though you weren't watching me as I was doing it. I think that would only make sense if you have made videos of you drawing, but I don't know. I really wanted to add this fluffy motif. I don't actually know what that means. I will put it on screen. Motif. I really wanted to add this fluffy motif to my illustration, so I added a big fluffy tail, and that started to remind me of a Pokemon. Sorry, I just yawned. I did not actually ever look at a tiger Pokemon. I'm not sure if that is a thing. If it is, I will put it on screen right now. I decided to not go with a white tiger, even though that drew me in. Like, I almost gave up on this whole idea of drawing a tiger, but the white tigers drew me back in. I did do it with highlighters again. I sketched out my design first, my sketch in pencil, and then I moved on to block it in with highlighter. This is me looking at different tiger pictures for a second to decide what I'm gonna do, because I was having trouble doing the patterns, like the stripes of the tiger too. So I had to look up reference pictures just to like really get that picture of what I wanted in my mind. I also gave my tiger really fluffy cheeks. I was gonna give it a fluffy chest, but the head happened to cover that part. I still tried to give it that illusion, but I'm not sure you can see it that well. I wanted 4 like little toes, fingers specifically. I don't really know why. I didn't really look at the tiger's feet that much. I just knew I wanted 4. I'm sorry if this audio is like really choppy again. It's kind of, I'm pausing it at some points and then I'm just recording again and I'm cutting some parts out because I just silence because I can't think of something to say. And if you couldn't tell by what I just said, this is obviously, there's no script. I'm just going as I'm going, if that makes sense. I drew dirt on the ground in this drawing, but I don't really like it too much. I feel like it draws my attention away from the tiger in a way, but it's also like kind of appealing to me at the same time. I don't know how to explain that. I'm gonna add grass-ish stuff in a minute. It's not really grass. I don't know how to explain it. I think you just have to see it. I did outline that part of the tiger first, and then I outlined the whole thing, and I just drew these lines. That's all I did for that. But it was supposed to give like a grassy tree illusion-ish, bamboo-esque. I added white whiskers, but I felt like I added too many. I still think I did. I tried to cover it up, but it didn't really work that well. And I also gave it little eye shinies. That is one of my favorite things to do in my drawings. I did write my signature, so that is how you know if something is mine or not. I do the same signature every time. I don't know why I just stopped moving for a second. This is my finished illustration, I believe. I think I was letting the paint pen dry. I am going to show you something else in just a second. I'm going to show you my sketchbook, my tracings of the tiger, and the video I was watching while I was drawing my tigers, which is the video where all of this tiger stuff started on Actually Ray's channel. I will put the video in the description below if you want to watch it. I really suggest you do. It's a really fun watch. I quite enjoyed it. If you are impatient and you want to go now, I will go ahead and say bye. So see you whenever I see you again, as I say bye. My cat said bye too. I don't know if you heard it. It was cute.